The grinds, the quests. There's so much to do in RuneScape, so much to explore. Today we'll be exploring the rich history of RuneScape. If you really want to understand the game you're playing, you have to know its history. Today we are going to talk about the shades that are found in Mort'ton. Did they always live there? Or is this some kind of sickness? Let's find out. Hello everyone, I quickly want to ask you if you could like the video after you watched it and comment on the video so I know which one is good and which one is bad. The town of Mort'ton is located in the swamp of Mauritania. This town is located where in the Second Age the two great forests of Hellowvale resided. In the Third Age these forests were turned into swamps with ghasts roaming upon them. Mort'ton was initially a market town well known for its pyre funerals, by using the natural caves underneath the town as tombs. Mort'ton became a center for burials and was famed for its funeral pyres, which are still present in the town today. It is believed that the settlement was created around the year 1777 when the first documented travelers entered the region. In the north of Mort'ton we can see ruins of a temple. This temple used to be called Afflicted and was dedicated to the elemental power. We know this temple predated Mort'ton, but we don't know how many years. The famed town changed sometime after the year 23 of the 5th Age, when a series of unnatural mists entered Mort'ton from the Sengristi region. They brought the Sengristi affliction, a disease that rapidly infected the village. It is unclear whether the mist occurred naturally, or it was orchestrated by the vampire lord Lorenil Vegidat Drekon. The people of Mort'ton gradually fell to the disease. The infected villagers, known as afflicted, lost much of their mental capacity, speaking in gibberish and attacking all non-infected. The disease made the blood of the afflicted poisonous to the vampire overlords of the land, making the town safe from the blood-five Gorda. The town's industry and influence ground to a halt when every one of the citizens was struck by this disease. Despite the efforts of Horbiflex, a local scientist, no cure was discovered and the village rapidly fell into ruin. The affliction also resurrected the dead, interred below the town as shades. Many different kinds of shades still reside within the tombs, though the lower shades are the only one to wander the town above it, attacking anyone who dares to explore the area. We have found a diary of a local scientist called Herbiflex and are going to read a few passages. Page 11. Some local townsfolk are worried about the mists coming from the northeast. Ordered more fire logs from Rezimir's shop. Must find a reliable source of fire night. That money-grabbing Rezimir didn't know what I was talking about. Had to explain they were ashes. Herbs like Herolander, Marantil and Theramon are in short supply. I'm hoping the latter will make solution 194 the best yet. The remains of a primitive temple to the north have piqued my curiosity. Page 12. Not much happening today, though the stench from the east increases. The people of Mort'ton seemed very depressed. Notice several townsfolk just staring blankly into the air. I will keep further notes to aid my study of the effects from the Sengristi region. Saradomin protect us. Temple is most likely pagan and devoted to elemental power. Page 13. The townsfolk are quite short in temper and fight readily amongst themselves at the slightest provocation. I've been out with my assistant, Liornish Stempelhair. She's an able assistant, but preoccupied with her family life. How will she become a respected scholar in her own right? Temple was almost surely made of limestone bricks and shows signs of heat damage in the center. Samples from Mortmire appear inconclusive at this stage. More testing needed. Page 14. Horrors of horrors! The local tradesman Rezimir has started charging higher prices for everyday consumables. How will we live? He blames the lack of trade from the temple, but I believe he just wishes to fleece us all before leaving the town. Some further experimentation has been inconclusive. First test files with Grum, not successful. Sanitaline processed with water and Theramon proving successful. Page 15. Temple to the north is known to the locals as Flemetair, holds an interesting story. Local superstition talk about pagan rites and a sacred flame which could hold permanence. Was said to be involved in marriage ceremonies due to the mystical aura. Also have reports of supernatural activity with shadowy creatures being seen. Such other nonsense. Page 16. The mists from Mort'ton are getting worse and the stagnation of the swamp is having an effect on the townspeople. Victims of the effect become vacant and unintelligible, though some words do seem familiar. Only a handful of people have succumbed, but more fall into the state of a daily basis. No cure at this stage. Here's some further superstitious nonsense regarding a sacred flame, where Flametier stood. Page 70. A small breakthrough. A patient only slightly afflicted has a short recovery with solution 149, but this lasted only a few minutes. Although a small step, this gives me hope that a cure can be found. This newer solution might last longer with Fire Knight, but I must pack and leave soon before the affliction gets to me. Page 18. It's too late. I already show sign of the affliction. I'm saddened that my work will not reach the scientific community of Varrock. I would have liked to show my work before my peers. Ilsquire makes me laugh. He believes the flame may still have power, even with the strange affliction. I feel a quiet reservation that. Here we read about the experience from someone in the town. The scientist tried his best to find a cure and told us about some of the people that lived inside the village. North of the village are two important structures. First we have the Shade Catacombs. These catacombs were one of the things which Mort'ton was famous for. The dead were buried in the natural caves under the town, but are now roaming the town of Mort'ton. Second, we have the ruin of the Flametier temple. Around this temple there used to be a town called Flametier. Mort'ton is a rebuilding of this town. Guys, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like and leave a comment. Also, don't forget to check out my Twitter. So thanks again guys, and goodbye.